calling you a radical. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. When I was in PB in San Diego, just got back a couple days ago, I did a bunch of videos talking about at San Onofre, at PB, this vibe I've got on Earthquake. I didn't post them because it's just in poor taste. Well, it's not because it's too devastating to even think about what my vibe is thinking. There's been a 6.2 earthquake right off Humboldt County, right off the coast there. We're getting up there. We're getting up there, 6.2. I'm telling you, and I don't know how you wake them up. Fukushima didn't wake them up. Diablo Canyon. Now listen to me. This is historic and important shit. We've got all the fuel out of the spent fuel pools of San Onofre. And we've got it in the dry cask containers. We don't at Diablo Canyon. Diablo Canyon is still running. And all the propaganda keep it open. Listen to me. Now this is historic and important for the pro-nuke, anti-nuke communities. Both of you need to wake the fuck up. We talk about keeping Diablo Canyon, but the elephants in the room we do not talk about. Nobody talks about this in the nuclear energy dynamic. Kevin Blanche does. The fact that these reactors were never built to store spent fuel. The fact that they have 40 years of it. Diablo Canyon's running on an expired freaking license for how many years now? These reactors were never built to store spent fuel. They've had to assemble spent fuel pools on top of spent fuel pool, on top of spent fuel pool, on top of spent fuel pool, to the point they're just swimming pools. They're not engineered to handle quakes. Now listen to me. An earthquake, okay, the core. We get a core meltdown, like what's happened at Fukushima. That was a beast. 9 earthquake. I mean, those cores, we got full blown out, which I call Del Mar Argentina syndrome going. But the problem is bigger than that. This Diablo Canyon cannot handle a reactor. My estimate is that it cannot. The spent fuel pools can only handle up to about a 7.3, 7.4. The cores maybe 7.7, 7.8. Maybe. That's when they're new. We're so overdue. I did a bunch of videos standing there in PB, and I got this vibe. I got it standing right there by the Capri, right there, and they're there. I haven't posted them because I thought it's just I don't want to be a fear monger, but I want to be in the reality. Here again. Nobody's a nuclear expert like Kevin Blanche. Nobody on the face of the earth is an expert on nuclear reactors on the face of the earth like I am. Nobody. I eat, sleep, drink it my whole life. Sleep with it. AML leukemia. I'm here to tell you, Diablo Canyon is the most dangerous nuclear reactor on the face of the earth, bar none. Now, I used to rank my most dangerous reactors I had. San Onofre, number 1. We've got to shut down and the spent fuel. We're coming up on 10 years of the disaster, that accident that happened at San Onofre on the 30th of January. I was going in and out of a coma that night in a bone marrow transplant, 2012. We got to shut down. We're 30 years ahead of schedule on the decommissioning. We got it out of the spent fuel pools. Thank you to the workers that did that. I mean, talk about heroes. I love you guys. Risk your lives. They did it so fast, so far ahead of schedule. I mean, they don't get enough credit. The whistleblowers who sent to me as I put the stuff out, I love you guys. I will always love you guys. I mean, I don't think people have any clue what an accomplishment that is. The second, well, I always had it ranked San Onofre number 1, Diablo Canyon number 2, Fukushima number 3, Ring of Fire. You know, there's a reactor, there's spent fuel on dry cast right there where this happened. Humboldt. There's a pad right there with spent fuel containers right there, right where this freaking earthquake happened. Remember, there was a nuclear reactor there. Spent fuel's on site. It's in canisters. Same in Sacramento, at Rancho. Listen, The dynamic that everybody's regurgitating and talking about, they're talking about pre-Fukushima world. They're talking about freaking structural reactors in like it's a 1975 conversation or a 1985 conversation. Hello, it's the first day of the new year. It's the winter solstice. It's 2021. 40 years. By law, the United States government was supposed to take title to this nuclear waste in 1974. They kicked the can, kicked the can, kicked the can. We pay a fine. This fuel was stored on site at Diablo Canyon. They were never built for it. You want to have a conversation about the core. You want to have it clean? Uranium-235 is what's in a reactor, not 238, not 238. Just like a nuclear subs. Oh, yeah, we use nuclear. Oh, yeah? That's why they have to haul away all that fresh water. That's why they have the desal plants that don't work, and they crystallize, and we have to store those freaking reactors off those subs at Hanford. These reactors were never built to store. This is a Mach 1, Mach 2. Same thing that was built at Diablo Canyon, or excuse me, at Fukushima. They're the identical reactors. Never built to handle spent fuel. So they've been Mod-Podged. I mean, this is so poorly regulated, the spent fuel pool dynamic of this by the NRC, because it was, they're like, what the hell do we do? There's no answer. The American populace won't deal with it. Nobody will deal with this. And so the spent fuel's on site. So it's been Mod-Podged, put together, pool on top of pool, 40 years of. They were never designed for it. They were never built for it. They were never engineered for it. They can't handle it. Man, I don't even know if they can handle a 7.2. If the spent fuel pool's cracked, the water runs immediately off them before you can get pumps in there. Even the backup generator. No. Then the spent fuel rods, which are still active, they got to be cool, fucking shut down for literally tens of thousands of years. They go what we call Zerk fire. They melt together, and then the nuclear fission process starts, which is every bit of a core meltdown, which happened at Fukushima by the the millions of tons of fuel rods. If this earthquake, well, Fukushima never woke people up. We got a lot of reactors shut down post-Fukushima. Over 40 in the United States. People don't realize that. We had 104. We're down into 60. Well, 30-something. You know, but TOC, Diablo Canyon is the most dangerous nuke. And it was slated to be shut down 2 years ago. We keep kicking the can and playing this game. You know, we're running with the devil. I've been to the edge right there. I protested so many times right there. I stood and looked down. I lost a lot of friends there from cancer. I got no time to fuck around. You know, running with the devil. Have you seen Junior's grades? You know why it's named Diablo? It was called the Mother's Heart. Blue hearts on Valentine's. Remember my protest there? But I used to do every year. The Chumash. They were apple growers. When the Spaniards got there, and they were threatening the Chumash and doing that, earthquake and a tsunami, and the Spaniards got the hell out of there and named it Diablo Canyon. We all know what Diablo means in Spanish.